Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. To say that Dorit Kemsley and Sutton Stracke haven't really gotten along throughout season 14 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills would be a major understatement, especially after Sutton's money-related date. However, on the March 25 episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, Dorit made a bold financial statement of her own. While chatting with Bozoma St. John in the above after-show clip, Dorit complained that she was tired of Sutton employing every kind of deflection possible, including everything from her insane reactions to conflict to her storming out and not showing up in the supersized RHOBA season 14 finale. As Dorit bluntly put it, "Bitch, if you can dish it, you better King be able to take it." And she certainly gave it to her. When Boz questioned why nobody else seemed to be tired of Sutton's antics, Dorit replied, "I'm going to say something very, very controversial before dropping a bombshell. Sutton, she wants to buy her friendships. Case in point, Garcelle Beauvais did not like Sutton at all when they joined the group, according to Dorit. Even so, Sutton was not having it and still wanted Garcelle's affection. So when Garcelle invited her to a fundraiser, Sutton allegedly bought a $25,000 table just to get in her good graces, Dorit claimed. And then Garcelle was at Sutton's for New Year's Eve not too long after. And they became friends, she added. I think Sutton counts on her wallet to get what she wants, rather than using her heart. Boz joked that Sutton didn't spend enough on the Street Lucia cast trip to earn herself a free pass, then prompting Dorit to respond, when she has to, she will. During an episode 16 confrontation aboard the yacht in Street Lucia, Dorit asked Sutton if she wanted to move forward in their friendship, to which the latter responded, "No, I'm good right now. I want to be on ice with you." Though Sutton later said in the RHOBA season 14 final that if she could change anything from this year, it would definitely be better handling her friendship with Dorit, her episode-ending update card revealed that their relationship remains on ice. Still, the two will have another opportunity to make peace at the three-part RHOBA season 14 reunion, which kicks off on Tuesday, April 1. Ahead of the cast sit-down, both Dorit and Sutton set some intentions elsewhere on the RHOBA after show. For Sutton, her hope was to come to a place of calm with Dorit. "I don't want an apology. I'm not gonna give an apology," she explained. "But I need for her to just stop coming at me. I don't need her to be my friend. But I don't think it's healthy for the group to have this constant beating up of someone. You don't have to like me, just stop beating up on me." Meanwhile, Dorit, for her part, insisted that she wasn't activated, nor did she want to tear someone's eyeballs out. "I do want honesty," she elaborated. "I think for real resolve, there has to be honesty. There has to be an acknowledgement that there are two sets of rules at times. There's some hypocrisy. And I think there are things that need to be put on the table. While you wait to see if they reach a resolution, don't miss what else Dorit teased about the RHOBH reunion and friendship drama. The sun was setting over Beverly Hills, casting a golden glow over the manicured hedges of Villa Rosa. But the real heat wasn't coming from the sky, it was coming from Dorit Kemsley's lips. In the world of culture, caviar and covert shade, every word matters. And Dorit's latest bombshell. Let's just say Sutton Stracke might want to double knot those Valentino heels, because this runway of rumors is about to get bumpy. It all started at Crystal's Soirée de Secrets, a dinner party meant to be light, breezy, and elegantly vulnerable. But as with most events involving the housewives, the only thing lighter than the tuna tartare was the truth. Dorit arrived fashionably late in head-to-toe Balmain, her hair slicked into a high, icy knot that screamed, "Don't mess with me unless you have receipts." Sutton, seated across the mirrored dining table, wore her signature Southern Belle meets Soho chic, lace, leather, and just a hint of condescension. The conversation turned, as it always does, to money, specifically Sutton's. Crystal asked the question everyone was thinking, but too polite to say, "How do you actually make your money, Sutton?" Sutton laughed. "Well, you'll know I got a divorce settlement. I'm an investor. I'm smart with my money." She sipped her champagne, cool as a cucumber in Chanel. Cute Dorit, tilting her head ever so slightly. "Oh, darling," she said, drawing out every syllable like a silk ribbon. "I've heard some things. Very controversial, of course. I don't want to spread gossip." Too late. The words had left her mouth and drifted across the table like a scented candle. Delicate, dangerous, and impossible to ignore. The camera cut to Dorit in confessional, wearing a metallic pink blazer and looking like a CEO of SAS. Look, I don't know what's true, but there are whispers. And where there's smoke in Beverly Hills, there's usually a leased Bentley. Back at the party, Garcelle raised an eyebrow. Controversial, like what? Are we talking offshore accounts or just another shady business manager? Dorit leaned in, whispering just loud enough for the boom mic to catch it. There's talk that Sutton's assets aren't really hers. That her ex-husband placed everything in a series of trusts that she doesn't fully control. Sutton froze, her cocktail midair. That's not true, she said quickly. I had full access. I'm not some puppet. Dorit nodded sympathetically. I'd show you believe that. But some people say, and again, I'm not saying I believe this, but some people say the lifestyle you're living now, it's more performative than profitable. Performative. The word hung in the air like smoke from a designer candle. I own my boutique. Sutton snapped, her southern drawl sharpening like broken crystal. I have investments in real estate, I've got equity in multiple companies, and I don't need to justify myself to you, Dorit. But do you actually control them? Dorit asked, softly, like she was cooing to a wounded bird while twisting the knife. Because what I've heard is that you need permission to sell anything. Even the condo you're supposedly building in Miami. Cue stunned silence. Even Erica Jane, draped in latex and secrets, paused mid-bite. I had to claw my way back from the brink, Dorit said, her voice low, emotional. And when you've seen what I've seen, when you've had your bank accounts frozen, you start asking questions, innocent ones, about how someone can drop $30,000 on a couture piece and not blink, especially when they supposedly don't have a prenup. Sutton stood, napkin in hand, her eyes glassy. You want to paint me as a fraud? Go ahead. But don't pretend you're doing it for the greater good, Dorit. This is jealousy, pure and simple. Dorit didn't flinch. Jealousy. Of what, darling? A life built on invisible assets. I have my name on something. Do you? The next morning, Sutton met with Kyle at her Beverly Hills boutique, still simmering from the ambush. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, she said, trying on a Dior trench with trembling hands. Dorit's acting like I'm Anna Delvey with a southern accent. Kyle tried to calm her. You are a bit mysterious, Sutton, and it does look a little curated. Curated? So now I'm a damn museum exhibit. Sutton snapped. I'm a smart investor, Kyle. I play the long game. Just because I don't scream about it doesn't mean I don't own it. Meanwhile, Dorit met with PK over lunch in Malibu, sunglasses on, voice steady. I said what needed to be said, she told him. She flaunts this life like it's guaranteed. But I've been in financial hell. I know the signs, the overcompensation, the silence when you asked direct questions. PK chuckled. You just lit the match, babe. Let's hope you don't get burned. The rumor mill churned harder than ever. Sutton's finances were suddenly the topic of Beverly Hills yoga classes and charity galas. Everyone had a theory. Even Kathy Hilton chimed in at a brunch. Well, my friend's cousin used to work at her bank, and they said she had unusual account activity. But that's just what I heard. Don't quote me. But it was Erica who put it best, twirling a martini glass like a villainess in a soap opera. Everyone in Beverly Hills wears a mask. Sutton's just got hers stitched with dollar signs. In the confessional, Dorit sat back, lips painted red, diamonds twinkling. I'm not saying Sutton's lying. I'm just saying, the math isn't mathing. And if that's controversial, so be it. And just like that, Sutton's finances became more than just numbers. They became a mystery, a scandal, a headline. Was she the queen of quiet wealth or a facade draped in designer? Only time, and perhaps a Bravo reunion, would tell.